How do you spot deception? Well, in the Christian world, you hear podcasters, you hear pastors, you hear speakers tell you a little quip like saying, hey, if you want to learn to spot deception in the world of Christianity and the cults, you need to do one thing. You need to study the authentic, study the Bible backwards and forwards so you can spot the counterfeit, right? Well, then they give the story about a dollar bill. And if you're a banker and a cops, how they're trained with just studying the authentic only. And they know it backwards and forwards so that if they see any deviation from that, they're spotted right away. And that's somewhat true as far as it goes. But there's one more additional thing they do. And this is something that we should be doing in the Christian world too, is they do not just study the authentic. That's one of the essential things that they do study is the authentic. But they also look for common deviations from the authentic, common counterfeit money that you will see in the real world that circulate. That's the same thing we should be doing in the Christian world. We should be looking at the common things that are deviating from the truth and study those as well. So we know when we see it, like, oh, I know what that is. I know what category it is. In other words, you're becoming immune to that. You're knowing what you're dealing with and you have the answers to respond to that. So no. The anti-counterfeiters, the people, the bankers, and the cops who spot the counterfeit money, they do not study the counterfeit just by looking at the authentic. They look at everything, the counterfeit and common deviations, common counterfeit examples, so they can spot the counterfeit money and spot the authentic money. Like, subscribe, follow. Tell me your thoughts down below.